What do I plan to record? What do I expect to see? What would be useful for me to be more exact? Valentine picking his nose and eating boogers won't do any good in court. Neither will a video of Granny dressing. That would be not only useless, but even harmful. If I catch as much as a glimpse of her spaniel ears hanging down her sharp hay, I'll have to get a divorce. Why would my sweetie want an impotent husband? I flinched and shook my head, trying to get rid of revolting visions of an elderly stock model in a pre-war cast-off. Being attacked by fly. I'd make a bad gerontophile voyeur. Can't enjoy the process. Not that it's the time for enjoyment. The camera faced the window. I squinted, trying to see the screen, which I turned to face upward beforehand. Oh my. Shadows of people were lurching around the room. Unclear silhouettes were swinging their arms in the items they were clenching. What's that you have going in there? Party? Tribal dancing? Those things look like axes. What? Axes? They must be dismembering someone in there. One of the members of the Homebody Murderers Club turned around and started moving toward the window. They caught me. I mean, not me. The camera. Retreat! Screw this! I'm out! I jerked the camera back into my apartment, closed the window, and shut the blinds. In a panic, I crashed onto the sofa and tried to catch my breath. That was some adrenaline rush. I hope I don't start liking it. On the other hand, I'm not that crazy. Speaking of psychos, I should watch the recording. Or not? No, I have to. There's no going back now. It's kind of scary. My mouth is dry. I'll pour myself some Coke and grab something to eat. When I returned from the kitchen, the video had already uploaded to the computer. I made myself comfortable in the chair, opened a bag of popcorn. Great snack. Cola, popcorn, interesting film. Looks like a good day. I played the video and watched it again and again until it made me nauseous. Yes, Valentine's guests were obviously butchering something or someone. And when one of them moved toward the window, I could clearly see dark blood on the axe. My adrenaline calmed down. I felt exhausted and barely made it to the toilet. I vomited bile and popcorn. I spent a couple of minutes sitting with my hot forehead leaning against the cold rim of the toilet. Ew! I rose heavily and shuffled off to the room. The downstairs TV was bursting with screaming. Maybe it wasn't the TV. I didn't care anymore. I wanted to finally sleep. But the doorbell chased away my sleeplessness as usual. That butt. Oh, he's got shiny eyes now. I peeked into the Judas hole and saw a ghoul. Blue skin, face with no sign of intellect, crazy eyes filled with hate. I returned to my room thinking, a typical ghoul won't be able to enter until you invite him in 3 times. That calmed and bothered me at the same time. What if he eats neighbors? It'll be their fault. They shouldn't open doors to evil spirits. I didn't. Nevertheless, the ghoul is raging, kicking the metal, banging with his fists. I turned the music on to block out the noise and even started to fall asleep, but something kept me restless. He switched off the electricity. There can't be any music. I glanced at the acoustic center and confirmed that the lights aren't blinking, and the music was cut off. I sat in silent darkness. I spoke too soon about the silence. The noise made by the neighbor and the TV didn't go anywhere. It was simply no longer smothered by the music in my head. Too bad. It was very convenient. Why is he making so much noise? Filthy ghoul decided to have a taste of my blood? Not this time. I'm still thirsty, by the way. Perhaps I should make some tea. Oh, wait. The electricity is off. I'll have to eat the dry brew. Or the brew dry. Ugh, disgusting. Now I see why they prefer blood. What? What blood? I spit out the half-chewed brew and rubbed my temples. I'm obviously losing my mind because of continuous lack of sleep and stress. Time to put an end to this. Which leaves me two options. To either take the video to the police, or to do that, but later and gather more proof. How much longer can my, why hide it, deranged mind take? Actually, no. My mind is fine. Real psychos don't admit it, even to themselves. I see that I'm a psycho, which means that I'm not a psycho at all. Okie dokie. I have to decide, should I take the recordings to the police or not? To be or not to be? We are going to try to get ourselves killed. We're going to kick some butt. Screw! Screw them all! Screw, screw, screw! Tra-la-la! So where was I? I was about to do something. Screw something? Someone. I turned my head and my sight fell on the monitor. Axe. Black blood. Police! I need to put the ghoul in prison. Send him home to other bloodsuckers like him. Everyone will be happy. I will do a good deed. Whistling something, I uploaded the video onto the memory stick and... Wait! The electricity is off. The monitor screen is black, the computer is off, which means that the memory stick in my hand is blank. That won't do. I need to perk up. The brew didn't help. I'll try chewing coffee. At some point, I realized that I am sitting in the kitchen and eating coffee with a spoon, scooping it straight out of the jar and putting it in my mouth. Idiot! I took a sip of cola to kill the bitterness in my mouth and went exploring. The staircase showed no signs of the ghoul. The coast is clear. I fiddled with the fuse box and got the electricity back on. Uploaded the video to the memory stick. Pinched myself and uploaded it again just in case. I could have been hallucinating from lack of sleep again. Who cares about the lack of sleep? I feel great. I'm fresh, invigorated, and ready for action. Why was I taking so long anyways? I fluttered out to the staircase and bounced downstairs holding pliers. I stopped before the neighbor's door, grabbed the doorbell's wires, and linked the bare ends with pliers. A second later, I was outside and the neighbor's apartment was flooded by the sound of the doorbell. It felt great. I didn't play tricks even when I was a child, but today was worth it. They got to me. Now it's our turn. I sang at it shamelessly, perversing the melody, but with all my heart. What does everyone see in those Beatles? They burr, lisp, and sing out of key. Oh, you've listened to the Beatles? No, Rabinovich sang me. Someone near me laughed. I like that joke too. Old but good. People can hear my thoughts. I'm thinking too loud. I should be more careful. That's so strange. I can't tell my thoughts from my own words. I'm speaking thoughts. and thinking words. Too loud. I should drown them out with music. There's the police station? Is it because that's where they station criminals? In that case, it makes sense. Yes, I'm here to see Ivanov Gepay. Yes, I'll wait in his office. Oh, I don't have to wait. Ivanov Gepay is already here. Wonderful! I have to show you something. Where do I plug in the memory stick? Where is your port? Weird. Your head is bald, but you can't find a port. Plug it in yourself, wherever you want. I don't want to know that. I don't want to know anything. You don't want to know anything either? But you'll have to. I'll prove that my neighbors are cools. There, they're planning to eat someone. Possibly even dry. That's bad for your stomach. I would get their written consent for filming, but I don't think they'd give it to me. Maybe you should ask. You're one of their own. They trust you. Maybe they'll even leave you a tastier piece. Where are you going? Oh, to call a doctor. Are you feeling sick? I vomited too when I saw this. Popcorn. I was drinking Coke, eating popcorn, and watching them eat someone. I wouldn't eat people. I have popcorn and Coke and coffee. I ate it with the spoon, the coffee, but never ate people, especially with the spoon. There's the doctors. Ouch! Why did you stab me? What? But I'm absolutely Oh, this is fun. A district police officer was sitting before me. That's how he introduced himself. I was seeing double, or even triple. The light was too bright. It's good that he introduced himself. Ivanov. What was the rest? Ivanov put his trousers in the stove. Ivanich wears his trousers on the couch. I hope I didn't say that out loud. Dang medication. I'm not sick. Why would you inject me and feed me with these tranquilizers? What are they giving me anyway? Obviously, it's not aspirin. Do you hear me? Can you understand what I'm saying? Yes, I understand. Too bad you don't understand me. I'm not crazy. The officer cleared his throat. Looks like he doesn't believe me. As I said earlier, your neighbors were butchering a pig. Wanted to make pelmeni. Pelmeni, I don't know. Eyes are pronounced as E's, unlike in America and I guess other places. You don't say Ivan, you say Ivan. I'm sorry this happened to you. What is it? Are you okay? I was nauseous. Human pelmeni. Disgusting. I put my cheek on the cold tabletop in order to not puke, and I held on to it with both arms to keep myself from falling off the chair. What are they medicating me with? I wanted to say something important. Something about me. About my condition. About me not being psycho. Because I see I'm a psycho? No, not it. I'm thirsty. Water. Coke. Tea. Coffee. Coke. Coffee. Coke plus coffee. That's it. This is more important. It has something to do with me being a psycho. I mean, not being a psycho. I was a psycho, but I stopped. Or wasn't and became? No, I can't figure it out. It's too complicated. He won't understand. He never understood. Especially now when I'm being medicated. Eat. What are we eating? Pelmeni? No, not them. I don't eat humans. Stay strong, Ivan. What a nice officer. Why wasn't he so nice before? I have already called your relatives. I'm sorry I used your cell phone without permission. Your wife and your mother will be here soon. Wait a little bit. So I waited. They hit me with improvised batons made from IV lines. The local medics are very talented. Their batons looked beautiful. They opened my jaws, but I clenched my teeth as hard as I could and wouldn't let them feed me. I don't eat humans! No! And that brain on the plate also looks human. Those gyrus macaroni? That doesn't look like macaroni. That's a brain. Human brain. Another shot? Great. Being hit by IV line batons won't hurt as much. Most importantly, I'll finally get some sleep. They have been beating me for 400 years, 96 months, and 12 days. At least that's what it felt like. Actually, about all patients were beaten with the whip at least one time or the other. But no one had the honor as often as I did. Those Nazis beat me 3 times a day. Swastikas blazed inside their empty skulls while they were trying to feed me their brains. I knew that one time was all it took to give in and become like them. Brains should be inside heads, not stomachs. Sometimes I doubted whether I had anything left in my head. Oh no, I didn't read that. Sometimes I doubted whether I had anything left in my head. I needed to check somehow, but it was very hard to think of a way. Some things scared me because they proved my concerns. My attempts to chip off a piece of my skull were suppressed by batons, so looking inside is not an option. My whole body was covered in bruises, and above them was a straitjacket. I didn't like that. Now I couldn't cover my head with my hands. The beating stopped causing so much pain. On the other hand, now I passed out even before they gave me the shot. And yet I stopped trying to look inside my head. That was a wise thought. I think, therefore I am. Perhaps I like this test more. However, it failed to bring back results after injections. Sometimes I thought I saw my mother. She was crying. I was crying too. And Officer Ivanov was comforting us. He told her that they can't let me out. All she has to do is grease the chief's doctor's palm. People have palms. Does that mean that the chief doctor is good? Otherwise, he would need arms, legs, or brains instead of grease. Grease is okay. Let him have it. I asked Mom to bring some grease for the doctor, but she didn't understand me and started crying. A whole eternity later, they started lowering the dosage. Then they stopped giving me medicine altogether and released me. It turned out that we don't have an apartment in Moscow anymore. The doctor needed a lot of grease. On the bright side, I went to live with my parents and remembered Russia like a bad dream. Speaking of bad dreams, all my dreams are scary now. Treatment is going a bit roughly because I'm scared of doctors. I think I was relatively healthy before I was checked into the hospital. Exhaustion, hyper-alertness, coffee with Coke, all of it could have looked like an illness. The medication took care of the rest, enhanced the symptoms. Also, I'm afraid my wife will leave soon. I scream in my sleep a lot. But the funniest thing is, I can't eat macaroni for some reason. Another thing I can't read. Alright. I got one ending. I got the I'm crazy ending. Alright, cool. I'm gonna have to stop it here. I'm sure I don't have much longer left for the other routes, but it's late now. I've been recording for an hour and 30 minutes. I thought it was longer than that. Okay. Well, I've been recording for an hour and 30 minutes. I'm enjoying it. I know it has mixed reviews, and a lot. It seems like the majority of it is down, thumbs down, but it's not that bad. You know, it's just different. But yeah, I will probably finish up in the next video or two. I don't know. I'm recording in bulk, so we'll see. Real quick, I've been trying to get Deadly Premonition set up and running. I don't know what happened within the year of me stopping recording it, since I was pregnant and then having baby and stuff. I couldn't play it anymore, or I just couldn't really play anything in general. But for some reason, I can't. It won't run. If I don't do anything to my computer and I try to play it, it's super laggy. If I lower how many cores are running, it's not laggy, but it gets me stuck in a loading screen, which is it then causes the issue of recording, because I have to alt tab. And if I have it recording directly on the app, it will close, or it will turn off the recording every time I alt tab, and I can't have that. The only other thing I can think of is recording the screen fully, but I have not tried that yet, so I'm not sure when I will start playing Deadly Premonition again, but I think I am going to play Amnesia: The Dark Descent because it is October. So yes, if you stayed long enough to hear those announcements, thank you. I forgot to say it at the beginning of the video, so yeah. Alright, I am gonna go. I am freaking sleepy, and I'm gonna go freaking hit the hay. Alright, we're gonna go now. For real. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Bye.